Okay, so Lagoona, Lagoona, Lagoona. What do I tell you? There are 4 new Monster High budgets. Frankie, Draculaura, Claudine, and the first time in a budget is Lagoona. Now these are all emoji styles, meaning on their dresses they have, I guess, what you would consider Monster High emojis. Monster High has always had symbols. That is Lagoona Blue's symbol right there. And then on the sides of the box they always put their logos. So emoji is a big part of Monster High for some time. You can see on her dress right there that her emoji is like a fish and has all kinds of different facial expressions. I love budgets, so I'm happy to open this up, and I'm really excited to get my first Lagoona budget. Lagoona Blue, daughter of a sea monster. New budgets are now being made without knees. It's becoming very common. This does upset a lot of people. Even I personally am a fan of the knees, and I am a budget connoisseur. Here's what she looks like stapled to her card. She's on a coffin with more of her emojis all around her. Her head is in fact stapled to the card 3 times. Here's what the card looks like without her in it. I really like the colors. Right away, I really like her. She is obviously a toy. The hair doesn't feel that soft. That was something that I noticed. It's really nice, and it actually looks quite good even out of the box. But it's not the softest hair I've ever felt. She has earrings, which is not always common for a budget. Let's see if any of the others do. They gave each of them a pretty cool accessory. So they gave Draculaura a headband, and they gave Claudine a hat, and they gave Frankie glasses that she has on top of her head. So nobody else has pierced ears except for Lagoona, which is really cool. She's very lucky. She seems to be turned to one side. I kind of really like that. She's in a nice mannequin pose, but it's not traditional. See how her hands go off to one side? She's not just standing straight, she has character to her stance. So if I was going to have these on display, I think on the shelf, her just standing there would look really good. I really love the colors. This is like, what do they call that? Seafoam and dusty rose. It's such a sick combination, and I love whenever I see that. The cool thing about Lagoona is they gave her her own individual legs. So she has sculpted on fins, and I like this way more than the ones that she used to have. I just happen to have original Lagoona right here. See how the fins are, and see how they have the elastic banded on? That's because they fall out all the time. And this is how her face has progressed. I know a lot of people prefer this version, but I still really prefer these new, innocent, less made up. She actually kind of has more makeup on because her eyes are bigger, but she just looks more innocent and sweet. It's just more muted and subtle, I guess. The first Lagoona that we got was Shriek Wrecked. So we do have one that is fully articulated, and she also has fins that snap on just like the original. She does have the same cute wide-eyed face. She looks a little more pale, but for the most part it's the same look. All of the accessories are really nice on here. The earrings, they are, oh, a little fish emoji, so that's really cute. I think I showed you lots of the dress already. It is a one-sided dress, but I really like the color that they used. It's really freaking me out that she's not standing straight. She's really off to one side. This is the shoe. You can see that it has scales and it's translucent. It looks like water. When the light shines through it, it looks like beach glass. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever... I guess it's the color and the way that the light shines through it, and it's because it's covered in texture that it just really shines like glass. I like it a lot. And this is her dress, so the ribbon is loose on the front, but it's attached at the back. They have it sewed in. Again, I love the colors of this dress. It's a Velcro up the back kind of thing. And here maybe you can see her pose better now, where she has one bent knee and one straight leg and one bent arm and one straighter arm. She's kind of got this hip jacked up and she's got her hands over to one side. I really like this pose. That's what her feet look like. I was going to compare it and I was going to say, you know what, probably they have exactly the same legs as the new Ever After High girls, but that is not the case. For this one, they're actually perfectly straight legs. So, no, not from the Tea Party. It does look like they mix it up. Frankie has her right leg bent, Claudine has her left leg bent, Draculaura has her left leg bent. 3 left legs bent and 1 right leg bent. Interesting. Look at her ears. Really cool ears. The articulation is the legs are on ball joints, the arms just rotate, and the head feels like it's on a ball joint, but it's not. And let's see if we can take the head off. Oh yeah, it's one of the good ones. It's good for body swaps. There's so much that I like about her that I can't even see the things that I don't like about her. I really like the molded in details. I think that's a really cool, unique, individual touch. I love the shoes. The colors in her hair are amazing. The colors of her dress are amazing. Her pose, I love the sculpt. I love the accessories. It's hard to explain. Everybody wants to have joints. If I was going to play with this, basically I would just be having conversations. Hi, how are you? And I mean, they could like, no, get away, no, go away. It's enough articulation for play. I really, really like her. I should have opened these emojis with it, but there just isn't time. The best emoji for her would be this Tannerl bronze. Don't you think? Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Surf's up.